hello, big
Hey,
boy. My name's Charles.
I need you to shut up, get in your car, drive straight to the tuner shop.
Okay. After I get my
We're
two big bags,
having No, we're having a big racing meeting. I want you to be here. We're shutting down the entire racing scene for 48 hours or 72.
Oh, Jesus. Bro,
Yeah,
you
we
know
need you
how
to
I
get
feel
here
about
like
that
right
shit.
now. I know, that's why I want you to come here and speak.
There's nothing to say. You know, my speak is all salt.
I know. I've already voiced what you say.
Listen,
So.
you want me to speak up? Here, listen, Phantom, Goof, Rat, you're all banned from the race scene. Why?
Because fuck you.
Because you're all better than me.
Well,
nah, I'll come over there though, bro.
right now.
All
right, I'll see you soon.
Later, bro. Yeah, so all my most of the shit that I'm mad about, not mad about, is OOC. About like the race scene as a whole. Like, okay, how do you explain to people, hey, there's certain drivers that bring such a skill level that it's just bonkers, and it has deterred a lot of people from wanting to race, period. But I also am pissed about people going down to the B class and farming it. I'm pissed about anyone farming any races, to be honest with you. It's not what they're there for. But it's like, I don't mind them either. I just mind when I see Rat in every single race in top 2 placements. That's when I start to mind a little bit. Well, I do mind. I mean, don't get me wrong. I get pissed losing, period. You guys know this. I'm no saint. I'm a dumbass. I'm a child about it. You know what I'm saying? 90% of the things I say will be due to me being salty and not being calm and collected, but it's how it be. I'm not the only person who's commented on this. I'm just the only person who's being dumbass vocal about it. I got into a car crash. My girl's... oh, man. Listen, hey, Elite Bacon, you need to go back and realize how you worded that, okay? How can you word it like that? You can't say, I got into a car crash and my girl is no longer with me in one sentence. Bro, you freaking doofus. And then your next one was, oh, on top of that, college sucks. And it's like, what? Hey, man, I'm sorry that you and your girlfriend broke up, dude, but man, you got your choice of words there were fucking bonkers. My heart just skipped a beat, bro. What the fuck did you say to me?
Yo, red car, why you looking like a bitch, man?
Okay. You think you're gonna hide in the Prius, huh? Okay. What's up? What's going on?
Charles, it's a joke, man. It's a joke.
Fucking stupid.
I don't want flashbacks when you executed somebody here.
Why you looking like Jack, motherfucker?
My disguise look pretty good.
That's actually sick that you got that mask, dude.
I just go around doing this. Arr!
There you go. That's perfect. That's actually perfect. I'm heading to the tuner shop, right? You got any sandwiches?
I don't.
Fuck,
I just woke up.
Yeah, so did I. I'm gonna go to the tuner shop. Hey, let me know if you want to do like some robbing shit.
Alright.
Alright, boss. I'll see you in a little.
Well, we need to.
Agreed after. But let me just say
figure out
this
what we're gonna
again.
do
I'll be as fast as I can. Someone put up they were buying $300 per G&E. I tweeted at them, if you buy it for that price, you're a fucking idiot. No more than 3 minutes later, the puppet master called me, threatened to cut my fucking head off, and said that the price is going up is what he wants, and the higher it goes, the happier he is. So if we set a limit at how much we're going to buy it for, he's going to get involved, and he does not want that to happen. That he called me specifically and told me that. So I don't think that idea is a good idea. If you guys don't want to lose your fucking heads,
Smile,
just gonna say that now.
hi.
Gotcha, separate here. I feel you, man.
What Time Lord
Thanks,
said,
man.
would you be able to reach out and see if he would cut it off for like a couple of days?
No, you just do what Shadow said, so we don't involve him.
I mean, we could do the either cut off racing entirely, or we cut off racing and we don't.
Oh, my
we do it
G&E,
for
yeah.
no G&E, right?
How do you control
races.
G&E that it's not?
You just don't put a buy-in on the ad.
Yeah, no buy-in.
I agree.
I still think you need to.
Feels like you guys are scared of this puppet master guy, honestly. So
We are. Guy looks like a bitch anyway.
Yeah, we are.
Kind of everyone right now.
Everyone for right now.
like, what you guys broke rules that don't exist.
Let's say you shut down the racing scene for 48 hours, whatever the decision is that's made, right? And then the people that don't know start asking, why has it been shut down? Well, you could say the culture is messed up, this and that, and they're gonna be like, okay, well, what do I do different?
And
What
then
are you
we
gonna
tell
tell
them.
them?
Oh, you know, the same shit that we always talk about, guys. You know, just no pitting, no bubbles. Make turns
safely. You know, experts start at the back. You know, newbies start in the front. It's the same shit.
And you
I
would
know-
think
I know-
that
Do you have
people
an
would.
issue with that though? Do you have an issue with those rules?
I don't have an issue with that, but I'm saying that's not gonna.
What
that
do you
doesn't
mean? That means he
change
starts
what
at the
people-
front.
No, but
These
Charles, you guys,
racing
listen.
meetings remind me of the super
But you
long
guys, that
PG
doesn't
meetings
change
you
what's
have
been
to sit
happening or
through
what's
back
gonna
on
happen. Same
Charleston.
thing. Nothing's gonna change. You know. That's
I'm
what
just
I'm saying.
chill right on this, guys.
So
I'm
I'm
just saying.
listen. I'm just like, what's the cat in the bag here? What is like somebody? What's
Chavo,
nobody
what's
saying
been
here? That
what
what
has
is the
been your
big problem?
frustration?
I mean, I am frustrated with probably one guy that was very blatantly farming B class. That was a huge thing for me. I was pissed as fuck about that.
That's what I was saying. Like, the B class scene is a vibe, right? It's you know, it's not got the best races in there, and when you go in there and you're farming it, right, and you after you've done like 10 races, you realize you're pretty good, right?
I know,
you're,
man.
you're at the front of
Supposed
the
to be.
pack every time. So your approach to that should be, I need to look out for these guys. I'm absolutely dominating them. And maybe I shouldn't be in these races in this car.
Or
and, you
even
know,
just taking a
away from
breather.
the-
Hey, maybe I should give them
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
races
Yeah.
without me since I just won 4 in a row. You know what I mean? Maybe I should go to
That's
the
the
A
thing,
for a
right?
little while.
That's the attitude we're looking for, where you look out for everyone else in the racing scene, not just to benefit yourself. That's the kind of message we want to send.
And I'm 100% on board with that. That's
Yeah.
absolutely within
And
my
who was
intent.
it?
We
those
want to
business
we
and
want to
the
fix
races?
we want to fix the culture of the scene. You know.
And to sit here and say that maybe they don't know the rules, I think is fucking stupid. Everyone here knows that if you're a
Meetings to tell
fucking
you
good
not to
racer, you
crash
do not
into
belong
each
in the
other,
front.
Keck.
That rule has been being broken. We have people sitting there saying, well, we're going to change it for this race because there's 17 people here. I don't want to have to drive around you. We all here know that you don't make threats in the middle of a racing scene because you get pitted or bullshit happens. You don't tell people you're going to shoot them in the face. That happens every fucking day.
Unless you're Judd.
We know, unless you're Judd. We also know that you don't go, if you're sitting here and you're a top tier racer, you don't go to a lower tier racer and to farm them because, oh, I just want to get free G&E. That's done by multiple people. We all know this. But the reality is that people don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck that Titanium, Red, and Big Head have basically made this, and or not made this, but have basically appointed this. Everyone knows these quote-unquote rules. They just don't give a fuck. And if they don't give a fuck, they shouldn't be racing, in my opinion.
I
Okay,
think.
so
I
you guys.
think-
Go ahead, Vinny.
I think honestly, what Time Lord said, that'll be a huge thing to do.
What did
and
Time
I
Lord
get
say?
to get rid of Genie. Period. For the
Fuck, I
time
literally was
being.
saying that for like the past 30 minutes. You guys are arguing about that.
So what do you
Because
guys think?
it's not something
Genie's
that
too
we
insane?
can control. That's something the puppet master.
You'll
can
see
control.
the true colors of the people that are really there to race,
FCK
and you'll
knows
see the
what
people that are there
insane
just for the
NGL.
Genie and the gain.
Yeah, it circles back to if you love the culture is racing, nothing else matters, correct?
Yeah.
Well, I like to
Yep.
win cash off you guys if that's fair.
There's other factors.
Well, I mean, cash and shit. Listen, look, I don't disagree. I do think that Genie could be a currency that survives within the culture of racing. But the sheer fact of it is, most motherfuckers, they look at a nice car, they want that car, and they're told it's 4,000 G&E, right? Now, them being the best racer, why are they going to hinder themselves from winning races to acquire that car? Now, I agree. Cocksuckers starting at the front, who knows they're very good, shit like that, they shouldn't be doing that. But to play a bit of devil's advocate, I see a B race going up. I don't think it's for amateurs. I think it's for cocksuckers that can't afford an A or an S car, right? So maybe even being more direct with, this is an amateur race for new racers, do not join, would go very, very far.
You mean like as like their title of their race, or do you mean as a rule?
Yeah.
Like a title of the race, yeah, like
Yeah, I gotcha.
newbies, join, newbie race here or some shit, join
So
here,
like
right?
a B classes being separate or being different than B class noobs, something like that. Is that what you're
I got a bit to say
Exactly.
about that because it's been heavily scrutinized when people go and race in B class. And I'll tell you, I've been there. I've done like probably 3 races with them, and it is so much fun. Like I've literally crashed 10 times laughing.
It's a great time. That's why.
All right, I'm
It
gonna
is
be-
funny as fuck.
Right,
We're
okay,
going in
guys,
circles here,
30
so
minutes
I'm gonna
meeting
devout,
to
but
say stop
I think you
grinding,
guys have your
try
options of what
harding
you guys
and
can
crashing
do.
into each other.
Mary Eddie. But yeah.
Like I understand that some of the things you mentioned, Hunt, whatever your fucking
No, you
name
can
is.
call me out. You're good.
You're saying like why not just write shit down as official rules?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Because
what?
I
Let's take the
I'm down.
document that Chip did and let's make it work for everyone.
That's
what I was saying, just put it in the app for people to see.
Like even someone like if I go away for a couple weeks and some shit changes, I need to know that, So if I show up at a race and there's some shit that's not supposed to be happening, you can
Oh,
pull
man.
someone over. And,
We're having
and I
racer
completely
SOPs.
disagree. I know, right?
Yeah, that's
But-
why I don't want to do that. I feel like we're underground
But
racers.
it needs to happen because, like,
Does it
otherwise,
though?
I'm gonna think
We didn't
something
need
is
to have
right
to
and
have one.
someone else is gonna think something else is wrong.
I just
So
wanna
when
race,
choose
bro.
someone out, and they're gonna think one thing, and then someone else comes by and they tell them something completely different. They're gonna lose their mind. People are sheep.
Right.
You
but
Or at least
but
we have a
can build-
manifesto that the trusted people like in this group can have to then relay to everyone else,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
We just drill it into
Agreed.
people's minds.
I
And
don't
these
think
rules
the
aren't to
manifesto-
just get, slap our dick on the table and fuck everyone over. It's literally for the health of the scene, right? We're looking
There
out
was
for
a
everyone.
guy. There was a guy that went around blabbing about boosting, and there's gonna be some like the big race at the casino. I made that guy give me 50,000. He doesn't do dumb shit anymore. People will learn. We just got to tell them what exactly is fucked and what isn't. And if
When
it's
they do
not
fuck up, that they
understood
realize
and
it's a fuck
agreed
up, right?
upon, then different people are gonna say different things, and it's gonna result in a lot of confused sheep.
Well, you let me propose something then, okay? And Titanium, you can tell me if you disagree with this, okay? But here's what I'm thinking. We do the 48-hour shutdown. We could make it 24 hours. Do a 24-hour shutdown, right? We write up a manifesto, right? We figure out exactly the statement we want it to make, and it needs to be a statement. It can't be like a list of rules, like fucking police SOPs. Okay, like a statement that tells people
Chat,
the
you
culture we're
stupid
going
sometimes.
for and how we should be behaving with each other. We pull the people aside that have been causing issues, and we tell them directly, and we let them know, and we spread the message to everyone.
I think 48.
I mean, dude,
personally, I think
what-
there needs to be time.
this
to
all
write
comes
it down.
down
I
to,
think there
like-
needs to be time to talk to these people. I think there needs to
Okay.
be time to, because Titanium, he's going to sleep after this, so he's not even going to be around to tell people what the things that need to be told. There's no time for meeting. There's no time for anything. 48, I think, is
Okay.
100% the amount of time that we need to do all that.
I think at the
Yeah.
end of the day, it comes
40
down to
hours
like
is-
What,
And
what do you
must,
guys think? I
honestly.
want honest opinion.
genie's just getting too
Yeah,
farmed,
that's a good idea.
and
honestly.
people got to realize
I
that
think that you should clarify races.
farming that
have a
genie is just
beginner
gonna have
race,
bad
maybe
consequences,
amateur
I think,
and
for the whole
professional,
server.
and then go from there.
Okay.
I agree.
Don't mind
Okay.
him.
The
chat.
server owners don't
Be
like when
cute.
you start to make a shitload of money off of easy tasks.
If you think
Trust.
it's stupid, you can say it. It's okay.
I think Big Head is. I think it's Big Chair right now. To be
Got it.
honest,
Okay.
so,
Well,
Yeah.
Wait, did I
He's
think
here,
of something?
he's here.
Wait, someone was asking me a question there? Oh, I apologize.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I asked, what do you think?
Of the 24-hour off in the manifesto write-up?
48.
Oh, 48?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's something you guys
So
want to do,
a
I
reset.
could support that, and just kind of slap people and just be like, yo, man, let's get it back in order.
Yeah, like a little cool down. We get everyone reoriented, and we go from there.
Yeah, let them see the
I
city
also have
from
a-
a different perspective for a little while.
48
so
hours.
what are the consequences if people start a race during these 48 hours?
We'll shoot them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they get shut up.
I agree with
It's
that.
our scene. If
on the
anyone
corner.
in this
Show
circle
you.
sees anybody putting up a race in the next 48 hours in any tsunami, and you tell them that they cannot do it, and they undermine you, or they argue with your opinion or your point that you have already told them that is shut down from the top dogs, you fucking put a bullet in their head. You tell them if they put up another one, you'll be back.
So
Period.
when a
Here's what we
notification
should
comes
do.
through that says from the PM, everyone heads to that location, and then if you know who the person is, call them so they don't die.
Eating.
So
Okay.
Orange, AP, Goofy, and Nex, which is Rat, they all at a race. There's 17 people in the race. They said, everyone, if you suck at racing, go to the back. If you don't have clean lines, go to the back. And if you're an unexperienced racer, go to the back. We want to race and not get pitted by you who are shit drivers. So you guys need to go to the back and get out of our way.
I doubt they worded it quite like that, but yeah, that's a problem. That's the opposite of how it's supposed to be. If you're a
at
good
the
driver,
premise of what
you're
I just
passing
said
the
is
people who can't drive.
But listen, that's the way that they said it. Like, not word for word, but the premise of what they said was those words exactly to a T. And I even had the guy
How many
who
people were
told
there?
me this story. 17.
Who was
So they wanted
there?
to-
Nobody was there to call him out on that?
That's the thing. Everyone who was there to call them out agreed with them. That's why we had this meeting, because all the people who aren't us, who was there, who we would think that would say something,
Agreed
all
with that.
agreed and went with it. And we were like, when we heard about
Okay, so
this,
my thought process on that is like, this isn't another city. You know what I'm saying? This is the city where
Agreed.
you're gonna be passing cars to
Agreed.
get that dub. You know? And
Which
if
is
that
why I
car
was
doesn't know how to
like-
drive, or if that local wants to turn into you, that's just the way it goes.
Agreed, and that's why.
Like, yeah,
when
it's
I heard
frustrating.
that-
We've all been frustrated about the guy we can't pass.
Agreed.
But I mean, that shit happens.
And that's what I was like, bro, that's exactly what you said, right? It's the mentality that they have. It's just so fucked. So I was like, bro, fuck racing. No more racing for a week. And they were like, well, that's a little too severe. Obviously, I know me. I'm a hothead. So I was like, they were like 3 days. And I said, hell yeah. And then, you know, Rami was sitting there like, oh, that's punishing the people who aren't doing this. I'm like, Rami, I wanted to say, obviously I didn't because I didn't want to.
Rami doesn't race. I don't know why he's even standing up for it. Who cares?
Exactly. I was going to say, Rami, you don't even fucking race. Why the
But
fuck
why,
are you talking
maybe
to
he
me
doesn't
about...
race because of the way that the shit is, but you know.
So you would think he would agree with me.
I mean, we were the ones that brought that shit up in the first place. Like we were when the scene was first getting started. That was one of my huge issues with people was jumping the line. I didn't get down Mary's throat about it, but Mary, eventually word caught, and she doesn't do it anymore. And it's like that is just etiquette, man. It's just etiquette, bro.